Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about single moms versus men go their own way. Single dads are much more protective to their children than single moms. Because what's the nature of a man? To protect and to provide. A man will never leave his son or his daughter with someone that he doesn't know well. Fact. He's always worried because he has more pressure on him than the women. A woman will meet a guy online and she'll go to work and say, "Can you watch over my kids?" with no problem. And when she comes back home from work, guess what? The little girl's vagina got torn apart by a man that she barely knew. A man will not leave his daughter or his son with a girl that he barely knows. No, he's not gonna do that. All right? This is something that I've been paying attention to for a very long time. And the man will make sure that he does anything in his power if the kids are with him to do whatever it takes because society is watching him, his friends are watching him, strangers, the laws, anything, any mistake that he makes, he has more pressure on himself than the women. Since the women know that they can get away with anything, now they feel like, man, hey, whatever. If something happens to this boy, I'll give birth to another one. If something happens to this girl, I'll give birth to another one. Have you watched the news? Have you been watching the news lately? To see how little kids are being victimized by strangers because their moms were not responsible enough to know that she shouldn't have left them with this dude that she just met on what you call this one of those apps, Tinder or date hookup or plenty of fish, POF. There's a story about a lady who met this guy and then she let this guy stay in her house and this guy impregnated 3 of her daughters. Barely knew him. That's why I'm telling you, man, you don't plant your seeds in any woman, in any kind of woman that you just met. Because if you care about your seed, you gotta make sure the woman that is gonna raise your kids care about herself. Because if she doesn't care about herself, what makes you think that she's gonna care about her children? And there was a story where the lady wanted to go to the club. She wanted to go party so bad. She gave alcohol to the baby to the point where the baby died. Another story. The guy went to hang out with his friends and then she got jealous, right? She didn't know what to do. She put the baby in the microwave. She nuked the baby, her own baby. Let me tell you something, man. You got to protect your children from the mothers, man. You ever seen single moms out there at the mall in the middle of the street? The little boys crying, little girls crying. Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker! Shut the fuck up! You ever seen that in the street, dragging the baby? It's your fault, man. Because you're not there to protect your children from their mothers, man. Because when she's upset, she'll do anything to the kids. That lady in this, another story. Michelle Blair, a Detroit mother of 4, put 2 of her kids in the freezer. They were not there to protect the kids. She got mixed up. She was upset one day. She put some of them in the freezer. She shot some of them. She stabbed some of them. She killed everybody. And then she was upset the fact that the father was trying to say that she did something wrong. She said, you were never there for them. All right? You were never there for them. Like, this is an excuse for me to freeze two of my kids till they died in the freezer. Froze them to death because you were never there for them. That's my excuse. You see? Oh, the ones that you killed? I'm telling you, man, if you do not stand up, if men do not stand up to protect their kids from the mothers, man, it's over. You ever seen a little boy who was raised by his mom and his dad? His dad was in his life, protecting, providing, taking care of everybody, make sure put some structure and discipline in the house. He has his rules. You cannot come back to the house after 6. You seen how that little boy behaves in society? And this little boy who was raised by his mother, these are two different kids. Two different little boys. The one who was raised by his mother is confused. Most of the time is a killer. He's emotional. He tends to become homosexual faster because of his emotion. And he never had a father figure in his life. So he's out there confusing. He's out there shooting, killing, making all kind of bad choices because he had no structure and discipline in his life. Most men that are locked up for violent crimes, I can guarantee you, I don't care if it's white, if it's black, if it's Asian, if it's Latino, they had no father in their life to tell them, hey, you don't do this. Sit down, because, man, we have something in our voice that can calm little boys down. Especially when the little boy is sexually active. You understand me? When the little boy is sexually active, that starts developing in him. That makes his woman look like a regular female to him. Just being loud. But us, the father, if when we talk to him, like, Sonny, if you do that again, I'm gonna fuck you up. See the man? I think that's serious. A female tries it, it'll work. At the age of 12, 13, 14, I can guarantee you. Ask any female out there who had children, okay? And who got kids that are in their 20s now. Ask them, right? When your son turned 14, could you outrun him? Yes or no? If she's honest, she'll tell you no, there's no way I could. See me? I don't care if the man is 40. If it's not eating, if it's not out there eating garbage or anything, whatever it is, his son cannot outrun him unless it's an alcoholic or a crackhead or something. But a healthy man in his 40s, 50s can catch a little boy that is running away from him. Fact. A woman cannot. It takes a man to teach a little boy how to be a man. You cannot be a woman and trying to tell a man or trying to tell a little boy how to be a man. You're not a man in the first place. How you gonna tell a little boy how to be a man? That's why I tell anybody. If a woman is trying to tell you how to be a man, if you're in a relationship like this, walk. It's not healthy. She's never been a man. She will never be a man. She cannot tell you how to be a man. You're not a woman. You will never be a woman. You cannot tell a woman how to be a woman. That's bullshit. These women out there are confused, calling themselves feminist, all kind of shit. When the little boys are getting locked up left and right. America has a bunch of men in prison. Why? Because they fucking allow this to happen. Allowing single moms to have a bunch of kids with no dad in the house, fucking the little boys up. Don't know how to be a man in society, afraid of being responsible, always trying to find a nurse to take care of him, always trying to be weak. Why? Because a bunch of weak females that are running the men out of the house, destroying the house, thinking that they know everything. Now they fuck the little boys up. I met this guy, man. This guy is a realtor, and he's an investor. He said, let me tell you something, man. If I'm dating a woman, you don't love my daughter more than you love me. And my daughter does not love you. If you even sneeze in the house, I'll fucking kick you out. I won't even give you time to explain. Men are protective. Men are protective. I'm telling you. Why do you think women are taking advantage of men? Trying to pretend that you hurt them when you did not, to make the police officers upset. It's because they know naturally we're good. That's why they're always trying to manipulate us. It's because they know that we like to protect them. Once we love them, we'll do anything. We'll die for them. If they don't like you, they trying to cheat, and we arguing, and then she notices there are some men out there passing by. Oh my God, you hurting my feeling. I'm tired of this shit. You are abusing me mentally. And she knows that men out there are emotional. They're going to hear that. They're going to be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing to your woman, man? She played you. She played your asses, motherfuckers. That's what she just did. When you see a woman crying and everything, pretending, get to the bottom of the story. All right? Get to the bottom of the story. Now, this is serious, man. Because men are getting accused, falsely accused, by women and getting thrown in prison for no fucking reason. Look what happened to Brian Banks. The girl knew that he didn't do it. She lied on him, accused him of rape, fucked him over. Did not rape the girl, didn't do anything, was getting ready to join the NFL, was doing good. That's all he wanted to do. And this girl over here, this girl went and told on him, saying that, hey, he raped her, blah, blah, blah. Bunch of lies, and they sympathized with her, and people believed her story for whatever reason. Spent 5 years in prison. For nothing. For nothing. 5 motherfucking years. I gotta be upset about shit like that. If shit like that does not make you upset, there's something wrong with you. All right? You got Mark Danny. He was only 17. When he came out, he was 47. Shit like that. If it doesn't bother you, you're not a human being. A robbery occurred, right? And this 18-year-old girl got raped. They said, hey, he was the one that did it. 30 years in prison. And they found out later on that he had nothing to do with it. You telling me that women are not fucking destroying men in this society? 30 fucking years in prison for what? Can you ever give him back that shit? He was only 17 when he got arrested. When he came out, he was 47. The man lost his life. Might as well kill me, man, if you're gonna do some shit like that to me. Women will fuck you up in this country. Be careful. Watch over your little boys, man. If they bring your little girls in the house, no, don't fucking bring little girls to my house, because let me tell you something. I don't want to fucking bury you while you're alive, which means get you thrown in prison for 30, 40 years. I can never see you. And then after that, after 3-4 decades, that's when they're gonna try to exonerate you and say, I'm so sorry, he was innocent. Women, every day, man, evil women are trying to fuck men up. This girl finally, from Connecticut, finally got convicted after falsely accused a man of rape. They do it every day. Hit themselves in the head, screaming, "Oh my God, he raped me!" Bullshit. And a lot of you out there, emotional police officers, emotional cops that are fucking going to the house arresting men. Let me tell you something. There's karma. You're gonna do that to him. If you have a son, be careful. You might not pay for it, but your son will pay for it. Your children will pay for it. You don't go out there to a house and automatically believe in a woman because she's telling you some crap. Don't you think that women are capable of fucking lying? No evidence. Most of these men lost their life, their livelihood, don't know anything about evolution. When they came back, it's like a big kid and an old man body. They don't know shit. Walking around looking like zombies because, because a woman fucked them up. And you're telling me that's okay? This society is finished. And to those of you women that are doing this shit, if something, because you love to fuck men up, get them thrown to prison, if something goes down in this country, you telling me who the fuck are gonna step up to defend your asses when you gotta stay with the children in the house? Wicked ass motherfuckers. To those of you that are evil, love to hurt men. Like I said before in my previous video, if you want to hurt a man, hurt your fucking son or your dad or your fucking brother, man. Don't fuck men up. We didn't do anything shit. We didn't do shit to you. You don't like us, leave us the fuck alone. If you out there, you fake, you evil, you like to lie on men, you falsely accuse men of rape before, and you like to fucking call the police on men, fuck you. And have a good day. And fuck you very much.